Welcome to Dreamy Decor. If you're a fan of beautiful, personalized spaces, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the best of both worlds with modern and traditional design elements for tiny farmhouse bedrooms. These small yet charming spaces can be transformed into cozy sanctuaries with a blend of the old and new. Stay tuned as we explore how to seamlessly merge contemporary styles with rustic farmhouse vibes. The combination of modern design and traditional farmhouse charm creates a unique and inviting atmosphere. By mixing clean lines, sleek furniture, and vintage accessories, you can achieve a balance that's both functional and stylish. Tiny farmhouse bedrooms are the perfect canvas for these elements to shine. Keep watching for design tips and ideas to make your small space feel like home. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Share your thoughts, and let us know how you blend modern and traditional elements in your own home. Now let's dive into our first design tip. The foundation of a beautiful tiny farmhouse bedroom lies in its structure and materials. Start with warm wooden floors, exposed beams, and natural textures that set the tone for a cozy atmosphere. These traditional farmhouse elements can be paired with modern features like sleek, minimalist furniture to create a space that feels both timeless and fresh. The result is a room that exudes comfort and style while maintaining that classic farmhouse charm. Integrating rustic charm with modern elements doesn't have to be difficult. For instance, you can mix wooden furniture with clean-line metal or glass pieces, or add a vintage-inspired light fixture with a minimalist design. These thoughtful touches give your space a cohesive look that bridges the gap between past and present. When selecting furniture and accessories, be sure to choose pieces that complement each other. A modern bed frame can be paired with a traditional quilt or a vintage chest of drawers, striking a harmonious balance. Keep experimenting with textures and materials until you find the perfect blend for your tiny farmhouse bedroom. The color palette is a key element in blending modern and traditional styles. To create a cohesive look, focus on warm, neutral tones like soft beige, rich browns, and deep grays. These colors evoke a welcoming atmosphere that works well with both rustic and contemporary pieces. The addition of subtle accents in muted blues or greens can give the room a refreshing yet calm vibe, bringing balance to the overall design. When choosing paint colors for your tiny farmhouse bedroom, opt for shades that enhance the natural light and complement the textures of the room. Light, airy colors can make a small space feel larger, while deeper hues can add intimacy and warmth. A mix of modern matte finishes with traditional glossy or satin finishes helps create that perfect blend of the old and new. Don't be afraid to experiment with color combinations, but aim for a unified palette. A statement wall with a modern hue can complement vintage furniture, while soft neutrals throughout the room will tie everything together. Remember, it's all about creating a balanced and peaceful space that feels both contemporary and timeless. The key to merging modern and traditional styles in your tiny farmhouse bedroom lies in the furniture you select. A mix of contemporary and vintage pieces allows you to showcase both aesthetics without overwhelming the space. Start by pairing a sleek, modern bed frame with an antique wooden dresser or a vintage armchair. This fusion creates a striking contrast that enhances the beauty of both styles while keeping the room balanced. When selecting furniture, think about functionality and space efficiency. Opt for pieces that serve dual purposes, such as a modern bed with built-in storage or a vintage nightstand with a contemporary lamp. These practical yet stylish pieces will help you maximize your tiny space without sacrificing design. Choose furniture that complements the room's existing color palette to tie everything together seamlessly. Don't be afraid to mix materials either. For example, pair a modern glass table with rustic wooden chairs, or incorporate leather with fabric for a more eclectic look. The fusion of these elements creates a bedroom that feels both cozy and chic, offering the best of both worlds. Lighting plays a pivotal role in combining modern and traditional elements in your tiny farmhouse bedroom. Begin with natural light, which can make the room feel airy and expansive. Large windows, sheer curtains, or even skylights allow daylight to flood the space, bringing out the warmth of both rustic wood and contemporary furniture. Layering natural light with artificial lighting can create a dynamic, well-lit room. Incorporating modern lighting fixtures like pendant lights or sconces alongside traditional table lamps or chandeliers can help bridge the gap between the two styles. Opt for warm-toned bulbs to maintain that inviting farmhouse feel, and consider dimmable options to control the ambience. Lighting can be a tool for creating moods, so experiment with positioning and intensity. Remember that lighting isn't just about function, it's also about style. Choose fixtures that reflect both aesthetics, vintage-inspired pieces with a modern twist, or minimalist designs with rustic materials. When combined thoughtfully, lighting can highlight your room's best features and elevate the blend of modern and traditional styles. Textures are an essential part of achieving a cozy, welcoming bedroom. The tactile appeal of different fabrics can make a small space feel much larger and more comfortable. For a tiny farmhouse bedroom, think about layering soft textiles such as cotton or linen bedding, wool throws, and plush rugs. The mix of modern minimalistic textures and rustic, natural fabrics creates an inviting space that feels both relaxed and luxurious. Layering textures also adds depth and warmth to the room, which is especially important in smaller spaces. Try combining a sleek modern duvet with a chunky knit throw, or pairing a vintage wool rug with a minimalist nightstand. These combinations create an effortlessly stylish environment that still feels cozy and lived in. Don't forget to incorporate throw pillows in various textures for an extra layer of comfort. The goal is to create a sense of balance. The room should feel like a retreat, where the rustic textures complement the more refined, modern elements. This combination not only elevates the style of the bedroom, but also makes it a perfect place to unwind and relax after a long day. Wall decor is an easy way to introduce both modern and traditional elements into your tiny farmhouse bedroom. Start by adding artwork that blends styles, perhaps a large, abstract painting paired with vintage-inspired frames. This approach allows you to showcase your personality and taste, while also enhancing the room's overall aesthetic. The key is to balance bold, contemporary pieces with softer, more traditional items to create harmony. You can also incorporate decorative mirrors, woven wall hangings, or antique plates that evoke a sense of history. These items can bring texture and character to your walls without overwhelming the space. A well-placed mirror can reflect natural light, making the room feel brighter and larger, while wall hangings can add layers of interest to the overall design. When it comes to choosing wall decor, don't be afraid to experiment with different mediums. Try mixing modern prints with vintage textiles, or incorporate architectural salvage pieces alongside contemporary art. This blend of old and new will make your tiny farmhouse bedroom feel eclectic, yet cohesive and welcoming. Incorporating vintage finds into your tiny farmhouse bedroom is an excellent way to add character and history to the space. Look for unique pieces at flea markets, antique stores, or even in your own attic. A well-curated collection of vintage items, such as an old wooden wardrobe or a classic armchair, can elevate your room's charm without overcrowding it. These timeless treasures complement the modern elements, grounding the space in tradition while adding warmth and personality. Vintage finds don't have to be large. Smaller accessories like old books, vintage clocks, or antique mirrors can have a significant impact. These items are often rich in history and bring a sense of nostalgia to the room, making the space feel more lived in and loved. Mixing these pieces with modern furnishings helps to create a timeless, layered look. As you curate your vintage finds, keep in mind the balance between old and new. Avoid overcrowding the space with too many antiques. Instead, carefully select pieces that speak to you and enhance the overall design of your bedroom. With the right combination, vintage finds can transform your tiny farmhouse into a place full of personality and style. Greenery is an easy way to infuse life and vibrancy into any space, including a tiny farmhouse bedroom. Plants help create a peaceful, nature-inspired atmosphere that complements both modern and traditional decor. Whether it's a large potted plant, a collection of smaller succulents, or hanging plants that drape elegantly from the ceiling, greenery adds a sense of freshness and warmth to the room. Plus, plants can thrive in natural light, helping to tie together the rustic elements with a clean, modern design. To achieve the perfect balance, mix plants of varying sizes and textures. Large statement plants like fiddle leaf figs or rubber plants pair beautifully with smaller, delicate plants like fern or ivy. Plant arrangements can be placed on a windowsill, atop furniture, or even hung from the ceiling to create visual interest. These touches not only add color, but also breathe life into your space. Greenery also enhances the feeling of tranquility, making the room feel like a serene retreat. The blend of organic textures from the plants against the more structured modern and traditional furniture creates a harmonious contrast. With the right placement, plants can help create a calming, inviting environment that promotes relaxation. When blending modern and traditional styles in your tiny farmhouse bedroom, the color palette plays a crucial role in bringing balance to the room. To create a harmonious blend, opt for a neutral base. Soft whites, creams, or warm grays work well to set the tone. These neutral tones act as a backdrop, allowing both modern and traditional elements to shine without competing for attention. Accent colors like muted greens, deep blues, or earthy browns can add depth and personality without overwhelming the space. When choosing your accent colors, think about the room's mood. Subtle pops of color in pillows, throws, or artwork can help inject personality into the design while still maintaining the overall aesthetic. For a fresh, modern look, try incorporating soft pastels or monochromatic tones, while for more rustic, traditional feel, opt for deeper, richer colors like burnt oranges or forest greens. This balance creates a soothing and inviting atmosphere. The key is to use color strategically, layering it throughout the room to create a cohesive feel. Whether it's through your bedding, wall paint, or accessories, each color should complement the other to maintain the balance between the modern and traditional elements. When done right, a thoughtfully chosen color palette ties everything together, making your tiny farmhouse bedroom feel comfortable and stylish. In a tiny farmhouse bedroom, every piece of furniture should serve both a functional and aesthetic purpose. Opt for furniture that not only enhances the style, but also maximizes storage. Multifunctional pieces, such as a bed with built-in drawers or an ottoman that doubles as a storage chest, are perfect for making the most of limited space. Incorporating storage solutions like wall-mounted shelves or floating nightstands can also help free up floor space, giving the room a more open, airy feel while maintaining its charm. When selecting furniture, think about how it can blend with both modern and traditional styles. A sleek, contemporary dresser with vintage-inspired hardware, or a minimalist modern desk paired with a rustic chair creates an effortlessly chic look. The key is to choose pieces that complement each other, ensuring the room feels cohesive yet stylish. It's also important to keep the functionality of the space in mind, ensuring everything has its place without crowding the room. Maximizing space doesn't have to mean sacrificing comfort. You can integrate practical storage solutions without compromising on style. For example, adding a built-in bookcase or choosing a modern compact armchair with storage underneath can help keep the space organized. By making thoughtful furniture choices, you can maintain both the modern and traditional elements while keeping your tiny farmhouse bedroom functional and stylish. Lighting is an essential element in any room, especially in a tiny farmhouse bedroom where the goal is to create a warm, inviting atmosphere. To achieve this, use layered lighting that includes ambient, task, and accent lighting. Start with a soft overhead light to provide general illumination, then add table lamps or pendant lights to create cozy corners. Accent lighting, such as wall sconces or undershelf lights, can further highlight architectural details or your carefully selected decor pieces. By layering different light sources, you can create a dynamic yet relaxed atmosphere. In a modern farmhouse bedroom, you can blend contemporary fixtures with rustic lighting options. For example, a modern chandelier with clean lines can be paired with a vintage-inspired table lamp or industrial-style pendant lights. This contrast not only enhances the room's design, but also offers practical illumination for reading or relaxing. The combination of old and new in lighting fixtures helps maintain the perfect balance between modern and traditional elements. Additionally, consider the use of natural light as a primary source of illumination. Maximize natural light by using light-colored curtains or blinds, and placing mirrors strategically to reflect sunlight around a room. This not only brightens the space, but also makes it feel more open. A well-lit room with both artificial and natural light sources makes your tiny farmhouse bedroom feel comfortable, spacious, and full of life. Adding texture to your tiny farmhouse bedroom is a great way to infuse warmth and depth into the space. Start with your bedding. Luxurious cotton or linen sheets, soft woolen throws, and plush pillows can make your bed feel like an inviting sanctuary. Layering these textures brings both comfort and style. Choose pillows in various fabrics, from smooth velvet to knitted wool, and a mix of soft throws and blankets in complementary tones. This layering not only adds visual interest but also creates a cozy, tactile experience. Textures can also be incorporated through the use of rugs, curtains, and upholstery. A soft plush rug underfoot or vintage-style curtains flowing from the window adds a tactile dimension that balances both modern and rustic elements. Opt for woven or natural fiber rugs, which will bring an earthy charm to the room. These textures work in harmony with your furniture, softening the space and making it feel inviting and lived in. To elevate the overall atmosphere, consider adding subtle texture to your walls or furniture. Wooden paneling, reclaimed wood shelving, or textured wall treatments like shiplap can enhance the rustic charm while adding depth. The key is to mix and match various textures to create a room that feels comfortable, dynamic, and full of personality. When done thoughtfully, these textural layers will make your tiny farmhouse bedroom feel both stylish and snug. One of the best ways to make your tiny farmhouse bedroom feel like home is by adding personalized decor. This can be as simple as displaying family heirlooms, framed photos, or handmade items that hold sentimental value. Personal touches help create a space that feels uniquely yours, allowing the room to tell a story through the items you've chosen. Incorporating these elements into your design also provides an opportunity to blend your style with the modern and traditional elements already in place. Consider displaying artwork or custom-made pieces that reflect your tastes and interests. Whether it's a vintage painting that complements the room's traditional vibe or a modern abstract piece that adds a touch of sophistication, artwork adds personality to the space. You can also incorporate items from your travels or souvenirs from special occasions to make the room feel even more special and full of life. Small, personalized details can make a significant impact on the overall feel of the room. Adding unique accents like monogrammed pillows, custom quilts, or a hand-painted sign can infuse the space with character. These items will tie the room together and create a balanced, cohesive look that's both modern and traditional, with a distinct, personal twist. When it comes to designing your tiny farmhouse bedroom, the final touches are what truly elevate the space. These subtle details, such as stylish decorative objects, unique lighting fixtures, or carefully chosen textiles, help create a room that feels finished and thoughtfully designed. Adding a statement mirror, decorative vases, or antique clocks can make all the difference, tying the room's aesthetic together while infusing personality. These touches help reflect your style and seamlessly connect the modern and traditional elements in the room. Another way to add those perfect finishing details is through the use of textiles. A cozy throat draped across the foot of the bed or a well-placed set of curtains can introduce just the right amount of texture, color, and pattern to complete the look. Accessories like decorative trays or baskets can add functional elegance while maintaining the room's relaxed vibe. These finishing touches allow your personality to shine while creating a harmonious, balanced space. These small, final touches can also bring in seasonal or thematic decor. Whether it's adding a rustic wreath to the door or incorporating a vintage lamp for an intimate glow, the last details help give the room a lived-in, inviting feel. By carefully considering each piece and its role in the overall design, you create a cozy, stylish, and personalized tiny farmhouse bedroom that blends modern sophistication with traditional charm. As we reach the end of our journey through modern and traditional tiny farmhouse bedrooms, remember that the key to success lies in balancing the two styles. By thoughtfully combining sleek, contemporary pieces with rustic, traditional elements, you can create a space that feels both timeless and fresh. Each element, from the color palette to the furniture choices, should work together harmoniously to enhance the charm and functionality of your bedroom. Don't forget to make it your own with personal touches that reflect your unique style. The beauty of designing a tiny farmhouse bedroom is that it allows for flexibility and creativity. You can experiment with different textures, lighting, and decor, knowing that it's all about achieving the perfect blend of comfort and style. Whether it's through the choice of furniture, the layering of colors, or the addition of personal accents, every detail matters. Take your time, enjoy the process, and let your creativity guide you. Now that you've learned how to merge modern and traditional elements in your tiny farmhouse bedroom, it's time to put these ideas into action. Don't be afraid to mix and match, to try new combinations, and to make the space truly yours. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment below to share your thoughts or ask questions. Your dream space is just a few design choices away.